When people talk about having a Greek god physique, they usually imagine the statues of warriors and heroes carved thousands of years ago. Broad shoulders, a strong chest, a tight waist, and a balanced body that looks both powerful and graceful. The truth is, you don't need a gym full of weights or expensive machines to build that kind of body. The ancient Greeks didn't have dumbbells or barbells the way we know them today, but they still built physiques that are admired even centuries later. All they had was their own body weight, discipline, and consistency. And that's exactly what you can use too. So let's see how you can achieve this Greek god physique. To achieve this, we first need to understand what exactly the Greek god physique is. I want you to think of ancient statues like Apollo or Hercules. They don't have the oversized arms of modern bodybuilders or the thick bulk of powerlifters. Instead, they have this perfect balance. The shoulders are broad, the chest is defined but not overblown, the waist is narrow, the abs are visible, and the arms and legs are muscular but lean. This proportion is actually based on something called the golden ratio, the idea that certain body proportions naturally look more aesthetic to the human eye. That's why the Greek god body isn't about being the biggest guy in the room. It's about symmetry, proportion, and lean muscle. Now the question is, can bodyweight exercises really give you this? The short answer is yes. Your body doesn't care if the resistance comes from a barbell or from gravity. As long as your muscles are being challenged and forced to adapt, they will grow. The trick is learning how to use your body weight in a progressive way, pushing it harder as you get stronger, and making sure you target the right muscle groups to build that balance. So, how do we train for this? I want you to think of your body like it's made up of different sections, and each section needs its own attention. If you look at those old Greek statues, the first thing you notice is their wide shoulders and solid chest. That comes from pushing movements. Push-ups, dips, and different variations of these are going to give you that look. If you do push-ups with perfect form, keeping your body straight and lowering all the way down, you'll quickly feel your chest and triceps getting stronger. When you can do a high number without breaking form, start playing with angles. Incline push-ups work more of the lower chest, decline push-ups hit the upper chest, and wide push-ups target the outer part. Each variation carves your chest from a different angle. Dips are another powerful bodyweight exercise, especially for building the chest, triceps, and shoulders. When you perform them with control, leaning slightly forward, you really feel the chest engage. Over time, this builds the thickness of your upper body. Combined with push-ups and pull-ups, dips help create that three-dimensional look where the chest pops forward, the shoulders cap off the frame, and the arms look strong from every angle. Now let's talk about the part that really gives you the V-taper look. This means a wide shoulder to narrow waist ratio that makes your upper body look like it's in perfect proportion. To build this, you need pulling movements. Start with pull-ups. If you can't do one yet, that's fine. Start with assisted versions, use a resistance band, or even do negatives where you jump up and lower yourself slowly. Trust me, if you practice, you'll get your first pull-up sooner than you think. Once you've got them, don't just stay with the basic pull-up. Mix it up with chin-ups to target your biceps more, wide grip pull-ups to really hit your lats, or even try holding at the top of the rep to increase time under tension. Rows are another fantastic movement, and you don't even need a machine. You can set up a sturdy table at home and do inverted rows, pulling your chest up towards the edge. This kind of training builds that upper back thickness and width that makes your waist look even smaller by comparison. Of course, no Greek god physique is complete without a strong core. Abs are at the center of that statue-like look. Bodyweight training offers endless ways to strengthen the core. Hanging leg raises, planks, and ab rollouts all hit the abs directly. But the truth is, almost every bodyweight exercise uses your core if you do it correctly. When you hold a plank or hang from a pull-up bar, you're training the core to be stable, and that's what makes your waist look tight. The Greek god look isn't about a bulky midsection. It's about lean, sharp lines, and that comes from training the abs with control and keeping your body fat low. And we can't forget the legs. Be honest with me, when was the last time you trained your legs seriously without skipping leg day? A Greek god physique doesn't mean huge, bulky legs, but it definitely doesn't mean skipping them. The legs should be balanced with the upper body. Squats are the foundation, and they can be done anywhere. When regular squats become easy, move to pistol squats, jump squats, or Bulgarian split squats. Lunges are another incredible move that not only trains your quads, but also hits your glutes and hamstrings. These exercises build strong thighs, glutes, and calves, making your body look complete. An upper body without legs looks unbalanced, and balance is the whole idea of the Greek look. Now let's talk about structure, because building this physique isn't about working out randomly. You want to train your body body in a way that hits everything while also allowing you to recover. A simple push-pull legs routine works perfectly here. That means one day you focus on pushing movements like push-ups and dips. The next day you focus on pulling, pull-ups, chin-ups, and rows. Then another day you train your legs with squats and lunges. After that, you take a rest day or do some active recovery and then repeat. This rotation keeps your body balanced, gives your muscles time to grow, and prevents overtraining. When it comes to reps and sets, don't fall into the trap of thinking you have to do hundreds of push-ups every day. That might build endurance, but it won't necessarily give you the sculpted look you actually want. Instead, focus on controlled reps, good form, and progressive overload. That means if you can do 15 perfect push-ups, it's time to make them harder instead of just doing more. Aim for sets where the last few reps feel challenging but not sloppy. Usually, that's somewhere between 8 to 15 reps, depending on the exercise. But training is only half of the story. If you really want the Greek god physique, you need to pay attention to your diet too. This doesn't mean starving yourself or following some crazy restrictive plan. It means eating in a way that helps you stay lean while also building muscle. The Greek god body is all about that lean, athletic look, so your diet needs to be clean, balanced, and consistent. Focus on protein-rich foods like chicken, eggs, fish, beans, and lentils to help repair and grow muscle. Add in complex carbs like rice, oats, potatoes, and whole grains to fuel your workouts and give you energy. Don't skip healthy fats either. Things like nuts, olive oil, and avocados keep your hormones balanced and support muscle growth. And of course, eat plenty of vegetables and fruits for vitamins, minerals, and fiber. The key is balance. You don't need to eat like a bodybuilder and carry chicken breast in a Tupperware everywhere you go, but you also can't eat fast food every day and expect to look like a statue. The sweet spot is eating clean most of the time while allowing yourself flexibility so you can actually stick to it long term. Now, let me address a question I know a lot of you are thinking. How long will it take to see results? The honest answer is, it depends on where you're starting. If you're already slim and just need to build muscle, you'll start noticing changes in a few months. If you have more fat to lose, it might take longer, so trust the process. What matters most is consistency. One thing I really want to emphasize is that this journey is not about copying someone else's body. The Greek god physique is an ideal, but your version of it will be unique to you. Your genetics, your height, and your natural body shape. All of these play a very important role. The goal isn't to look exactly like a statue from ancient Greece. The goal is to bring out the best version of yourself, to build a body that makes you feel confident, strong, and proud. If you are committed to getting a Greek god physique, you can start at home by just converting any of your house rooms into a calisthenics studio. Watch this video to do that.